Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, everybody at Taft. It's Mrs. Williams. Today is Monday, March 23rd, 2020. I would like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. So everyone please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'm sorry for the shaky camera. Mrs. Williams worked out her arms this morning, so they're a little tired. First, I just want to remind everybody that we do have lunch and breakfast being served at all three of the elementary schools every school day between the hours of 11 and 12. So if you go to any one of the elementary schools or town hall or Mountain Lodge Firehouse, you can pick up a bag lunch and breakfast between 11 and 12 Monday through Friday. Our weather today, boys and girls, in case you haven't noticed, is a bit on the snowy side. So it's not a snow day. Homeschoolers don't get snow days, but you do get to go have fun in the snow. And I want to remind you all to get some fresh air and to make sure that you're going outside. And I know that our teachers are sending out a lot of digital resources, which is very good and important. And I also want to remind you to balance your screen time with not screen time. So that means you could read a book, you could write a story, you could write a letter, you could practice your math facts. And what I want to do today is I want to show you some math games that you can play with cards. And I don't have a special system to hold my phone up, so I'm going to put my phone in the napkin holder. So bear with me for a moment while I set up my phone, and I will show you guys some math card games that you can play. All you need is a regular deck of cards. Oops, hold on. A regular deck of cards. And one of the math games I want to show you is actually to practice your tens. Okay, that's not going to work. So to practice your tens, first what you want to do is take out all of the suits. You want to take out the jacks, the queens, and the kings. So all you have left are ace through 10. And you shuffle them up. And you would ask a partner to pick a card, any card, without looking. I'm going to put that card over here. We're not going to look. And when you play this, you're looking for numbers that make a 10. So as I flip them over, I'm just going to make separate piles. And when I see two cards that make a 10, I will put them on top. So look, here we have a 9 and a 1. That makes a 10. So I'm going to put 1 on top of the 1 and 1 on top of the 9. Nothing here makes a 10, so I just make another pile, and this is kind of a trick. If you don't tell the person the trick, then they will, you're going to guess what card this is. If you see any numbers that make a 10, shout it out, and when you get a 10, you just cover it. So I see 2 5s, that makes a 10, so I'm going to cover this 5, and I'm going to cover this 5. And then you just keep playing until you find 2 cards that make a 10. Mrs. Williams is running out of room on her table. There's an 8 and a 2. Cover up the 8, cover up the 2. I see a 7 and a 3. Cover up the 7, cover up the 3. I see a 9. Do I see a 1? No. Okay. There's a 7. There's a 10. Cover up the 10. Oh, I just see a 6 and a 4. I missed it. Good job, boys and girls. There's the 6 and the 4. Now I see an 8 and a 2. Doesn't matter which 8 or which 2, but you just have to cover each one up. There's a 9 and an ace. A 9 and a 1 make 10. Cover them both up. There's another 1 and a 9. Those make 10. Cover them both up. There's a 10. Cover that up. A 7 and a 3 make 10. Cover up both of those cards. I see another 7 and a 3 that's been sitting there. Cover up that 7 and that 3. I see a 6 and a 4. A bunch of 4s, but we only cover up one of them. A 6 and a 4. Let's see. I see more 6s and 4s. Here's a 6 here and a 4 over there. Oh, I'm done. So guess what? I don't cover that one up. When your pile is done, now you're going to match them up. I see 8 and 2, take those away. I see a 7 and a 3, take those away. I see a 10, take that away. I see a 6 and a 4, so I'm going to take the 6, the whole pile, and the whole pile with the 4 on top. I see another 6 and a 4. Take away the whole pile, the whole pile. I see 8 and 2 that make 10. Take away the 8, take away the 2, and the 2 5s make 10. Take that away. So you should have one pile left, and it's a 1. So boys and girls, what number goes with a 1 to make a 10? If you say 9, that's what this card should be. Boom. So that makes a 10. You can practice this game many times so you can get faster at it and really impress your friends and family. So I hope that you enjoy that card game. There's another card game that I would like to show you. So first, let me set up my camera. Let's see. You want to shuffle the cards. 1 second. Bear with me. Mrs. Williams doesn't have the proper technology resources here. Here we go. So I'm going to show you how to play war. You could play addition war. You could play subtraction war. You could play multiplication war. And this is another fun way to practice your math facts. All you need is a regular deck of cards. And it does help if your cards have the pictures like this, because if you need help counting, these images will help you count. So when you play war, you deal out the cards to each player. You can play with 2 people or 3 people, but it's easiest to play with 2. So everybody gets everybody gets an equal amount to make it fair. Okay, I'm going to show you how to play addition war first, because that's probably the simplest. So you have cards and your partner has cards. So stand by. I'll pick this up so it's easier to see. So this is my set. I'm going to turn over 2 cards. And then my partner turns over 2 cards. And then you would add them. 5 plus 3. If you don't know, it's 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8. My partner has 8 plus 7. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 beats 8. They take my cards. Then we play again. They have a 9 and a 6. That's 15. And I have a 1 and a 3. That's 4. They win. Let's turn over 2 cards from my partner. Goodness gracious, they have some good numbers over there. Aha, excellent, we have war. What's 8 plus 7? So I know that 7 and 7 is 14, and 1 more is 15. We both have 15. I'm so glad this worked out, because now I can show you how to play a battle. So we each put down 3 cards face down. 3 cards face down. This is when you have the same answer. Move the pile out of the way. Then you turn over 2 cards for the battle. And we're going to see who wins this battle. So this is 10 plus 2, which is 12. And what do I have? I have 2 plus 1, which is 3. So boys and girls, my partner wins all these cards. So they get these cards, they get these cards, and these cards. My partner is really winning. That's okay. So you would keep playing until all the cards are gone. You could reshuffle and play again. Now I'm going to show you how to do subtraction war. It's the same concept, but this time you're going to find the difference. So that's 9 minus 2, which would be 7. And I have 6 minus 6, which is excellent. That's 0. So with subtraction war, the lowest number wins. So I have 0. My partner has 7. I win this hand. So then we do it again. Subtraction war. 6 minus 5 is 1. That's also a good one. 4 minus 4, that's 0. 0 is smaller than 1. They win. So subtraction war, you find the difference, and the lower number wins the card. 10 minus 1, which is 9. And 10 minus 2, which is 8. 8 is less than 9, so I win. And you do the same thing until the cards are gone. Now you can do multiplication war. So let me just don't do this. You don't actually put the cards back in your deck like this, but I just want to show you how to play multiplication war. So now you would flip over 2 cards and you would multiply 6 times 1, 6. And I have 6 times 6, 36. So I win my partner's cards. Multiplication war. I have 2 times 9, which is 18. And my partner has 3 times 10, which is 30. They win. 30 is bigger than 18. So you would just continue to play this. And if you're playing with someone that has equal math ability, or you really want to get competitive, the fastest answer could win also. So if you wanted to do it by time, you can do that. So 3 times 5 is 15. 10 times 2 is 20. I win this hand. So there's multiplication war. So boys and girls, you can play some cards today. You can practice your tens facts. You can practice your addition, subtraction, or multiplication facts. Those are all very important skills, and it's not on the screen. So all you need is a deck of cards. I also wanted to give you our bravery quote for today because our month, the word of the month for March is bravery, and you all know what bravery means. So the quote today, bravery is being the only one who knows that you're afraid. So even though we're afraid, we still do things that are the right thing to do or the important thing to do. And being brave is not letting anybody know that you're afraid. You just do it. So boys and girls, I wish you a very happy Monday. I am planning to meet with the teachers this week, all virtually. We use Google Meet, and some teachers are actually using Google Meet with their students. So feel free to join a Google Meet with your teacher and your other classmates. And then personally, it's all up to your parents, but if there's a lot of other apps out there where you can do visual chatting with your friends and your family. I used House Party last night to chat with my mom and my sister. There's also Snapchat that will do a video call. Facebook Messenger will do video call. And I'm sure there's a ton others. If you have iPhones, they do video calls. There's lots of ways that you can keep in touch with other people in other houses. You can see them and hear them without being near them. And of course, you want to see my furry friends. So here's Archer. Archer. Archer sleeps a lot. He's a gentle giant. Right, Bubba's? He's a good boy. You say hello to the boys and girls? He's not very active. He's a couch potato. That's one of his big beds. And let's see, the guinea pigs are also sleeping. Come on, Squeak. Come say hello. There's Squeak. He's chilling out. Good boy. Squeak will let me pet him. Good boy, Squeak. Pip does not like to be pet as much, but when he's confined in here, he has no choice but to let me pet him. Right? Good boy. So there's signing off, Pip, Squeak, Archer, and Mrs. Williams. Have a great day, boys and girls. Be safe.